Oh, welcome to the John and Ant Show. John here, Sir Douchelot,
This is
and
Ant.
Carlos.
Talk louder, John.
I don't want to talk louder. Yeah.
Okay, good. So we won't have to hear John then.
Good.
Wow. So already we're starting. This is
It's
a world record for when we're going to start with insults.
All right.
Here's
So
the douchebag.
Monday Night Raw.
Douchebag.
I saw the results, and
I thought you were watching it.
I wasn't watching it. I was watching Monday Night Football.
Oh, you watched that game without Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah. Okay, I admit it. Because
Boring.
seeing Josh McCown against Seneca Wallace is enticing. No, not really. It's not. But
Hey,
Rather,
wrestling.
you saw the results.
Stay on
that was
track.
you actually
I
who
saw-
got us off track. So
I saw the results, and I was offended.
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 I was offended by the fact that the WWE app vote
Oh yes.
for who faces Randy Orton.
I was insulted by the choices.
So was I.
Well, I was okay with two of them, not one.
I was okay with the winner because obviously they showed that he was more capable of getting an upset than the other competitors.
Indeed, yes.
But why the Miz?
It was insulting that they even put him up as a choice.
Well,
I didn't appreciate this at all.
Before this started, I was telling Sir Douchelot that The Miz did an interview.
We have a fourth
And-
member.
Yes, it's Sir
indeed.
Douchelot is you.
So Douchelot
So-
knows
Yeah,
his stuff though.
he's from
First
the
place.
he's from the new Monty Python movie. It came out in 1987.
Anyway, The Miz did an interview, I think with Channel 5 or some crap like that. And he did an Ultimate Warrior impression and stuff like that.
Oh,
And
no wonder it stunk. He freaking interviewed
Was
for
it-
Channel 5.
Was it Channel 5 is different from Fox News. Two different people.
But,
Channels, I should say.
he said that people cheer him, and I started laughing.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Is he going back to the Tough Enough days?
I think-
Because
yeah.
the last time I checked, Maven was much more popular than he was.
You know what's funny is that when he was in Tough Enough, he wasn't even getting cheered. It was Daniel Pewter who was getting
Yeah, right?
the UFC chance.
Didn't he
Miz,
even-
Miz was never...
Oh,
You know what's funny? I don't remember him. I
Did
don't
he,
remember
didn't he
him.
do something with Taker?
Daniel Pewter isn't worth mentioning either anyway, but, I mean, it just shows that Miz couldn't even be more charismatic than a stone-faced UFC fighter who had no personality.
Didn't he do like something with Taker? Daniel Pewter?
He did something with Angle.
Or some
But he
sort of
never...
crap like that?
Yeah, something like that. But that was his 5 minutes of fame.
Alright.
Went up pretty...
Hey, it's worth it. Didn't know, what's his name? The one who, this last guy won Stuff Enough with Stone Cold? Adam Levine?
Is that his name?
I think so.
I
Adam something?
I don't remember, to be
It was
honest.
something Levine.
We're gonna go Adam if we're wrong.
It's probably not Adam Levine because
That's
he's on
the-
The Voice.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. Because, yeah.
It's not Avril Levine. I can't think. It's
But whatever, he doesn't matter. He's out of the company too. So,
Very quickly,
either way,
unfortunately.
doesn't matter.
But,
I wish The Miz was out of the company that quickly. Would have spared us a lot of pain. It would have spared us the worst WrestleMania main event in history.
He won, by the way.
The steaming pile
Of feces.
He
of
still won
cinematic
that.
feces.
Cinematic feces.
He still won that, by the way.
Yeah, thanks to The Rock.
Yes. He changed the match to a no disqualification.
Yeah.
So blame The Rock for that.
No. John Cena didn't have to F you The Rock the Monday night before.
Will the Miz potentially convince
Why?
you?
We're talking too long
No,
about The Miz.
I just want to ask this. Will the Miz potentially convince you that wrestling is fake?
I'll put it this way.
Yes or no?
While he was champ, I didn't watch wrestling.
I don't blame you.
Not one edition of Raw, because I couldn't take a show that was trying to push The Miz as the top performer in the company. I wasn't going to support it. So,
He does suck. Anyway, let's get to Raw.
well, at least he was where he belongs now. So.
Raw kicks off with CM Punk and Luke Harper. It wasn't bad, but here's the thing with the Wyatt family. They're very sloppy.
Well, that's their style. They're supposed to be
Sloppy
these.
in the ring. I understand they're supposed to be big guys and stuff, but one of these days, either Luke Harper or Eric Rowan is...
Sloppy is Great Khali.
Great Khali is sloppy. That's,
Great Khali is worse than sloppy.
but, you know, it's...
Luke Harper, who was
You name
the one in the match.
You name somebody the Punjabi Playboy, and you pretty much lose every match that you're invited to on either Raw or SmackDown.
He's supposed to, though.
Khali's got a very.
Don't interrupt me.
He's very. He's got a strange build.
He does.
He's like
lengthy.
he's a mammoth all on top. In the middle, he's got some flab, and then he's got twigs for legs. It's just
It's like he's standing on stilts, but in a weird way, you know.
So it's like, I think that Luke Harper was supposed to be like that. He's not supposed to be like
I really wish
CM
he
Punk.
wasn't. I understand
that's the style,
it's
though.
different wrestling style, stuff like that.
Do you believe the case with the Wyatt family that they're becoming the most unstoppable trio right now?
I like
on,
it.
on WWE.
I really like
Well,
it.
they did take
You
out.
really like it?
Yeah, I like
I really hate it.
I
I'll tell you
love
that much.
Last week they looked it.
Yeah.
This week they got fended off. They didn't really factor into
Well,
anything. So
the whole question is who's going to be the third person to help them out.
the third Wyatt family.
No,
Remember?
the third person with Bryan and Punk.
There's a lot of.
Now there's a lot of options, but right now it doesn't look like it's going to be Roman Reigns because now it's the corporation. Now this is the real corporation. Yeah, we'll get to that a little bit later. But I like what they're doing with the Wyatt family. I do like what they're doing with Punk and Bryan. A lot of people are upset. Bryan's out of the title picture. No, you know where his moment's going to be? Not who wants to win at Survivor Series. It's not a big pay-per-view. It's the fourth. We get it. The fourth out of the big pay-per-views of the year. But he's not going to win it at TLC. Okay, that's not a big pay-per-view. Let him win the Rumble. Give him more momentum. I understand. We'll get to the big show about stealing the Yes Chance, but that's for later.
You're going to call it right now that Daniel Bryan's going to win the Rumble?
Daniel Bryan's winning the Rumble, and he's going to win at WrestleMania.
It's between Daniel Bryan and CM Punk.
And CM Punk's in the main event, WrestleMania.
I think CM Punk's he's had his chance.
He's had his chance, but he hasn't had a chance to main event or win the Rumble yet. That's the thing. Like those are two things that he still hasn't done yet.
He hasn't had a chance to main event?
No.
Not yet.
Which is kind of...
He did have a title match with Jericho, but that wasn't the last
No.
match of WrestleMania.
Still a great match, but didn't main event.
Right.
That's the only problem. What was the year of that main event?
The main event for that year?
Yeah.
With Miz and, was that Miz and John Cena?
Was it that?
No, Miz and John Cena. I'll look it up.
That sounds like 2005.
No, Miz and
Oh,
John
no,
Cena
no,
was
no,
27.
no.
But, looks to me... Alright, well, while John's putting down the
TV.
volume,
Sorry about that.
I'll be looking that up. But either way, pretty sure he wasn't the main. It might have been that triple threat match between Cena, Triple H, and Orton.
It's a
I'll
good
see.
possibility. But I do like what's going on with the Wyatt family. I like it, and I just hope they continue back and forth type stuff. Would be awesome. But
I just can't
Oh wow,
stand...
the main event was John Cena and Rock. Won.
oh, was it that? Oh yeah, that's right, because it wasn't for the title.
Correct.
Correct. I forgot about that. I forgot they had a first
So
match.
close to main event. if it wasn't for that one
I
match.
can't stand the characters.
That's right. It was the Chris Jericho and Punk thing where Chris Jericho would like bring up his drinking for his father and stuff like that. But anyway,
But yeah, no, you're not a fan of the Wyatt family.
No, I don't like the characters. It seems really cheesy.
Bray Wyatt's cool. He's got that creepy type gimmick that could get over.
I like all of them. I like cheesy.
I can't stand cheesy.
It brings me back to 90s wrestling.
Cheesy and dull.
Like Doink the Clown.
Cheesy and
Did
dull.
you just compare the Wyatt
is-
family to Doink the Clown?
Yes, cheesy gimmicks.
Yeah, and they both suck.
But I do like.
They both suck. I'm
How
gonna tell you
dare
that
you?
much.
Well,
How dare
Bray Wyatt has ability to wrestle. I mean, unlike the
I'm not saying he
unlike
doesn't.
the other two, which are mediocre
My deal is
in a
this.
way.
My thing is this. I like whether you like the characters or not. I just like the fact that they're actually trying to get some new characters as opposed to generic wrestlers lately. Because in my opinion,
Well, you
Ziggler's become a generic wrestler.
One of
Miz
them-
is the generic wrestler. Alberto Del Rio is a Spanish generic wrestler.
we shouldn't consider the Wyatt family as a family.
You know, every time
If
I say
anything, just
every
one
time,
member is actually being on character.
Well, yeah, but if you saw them from development, this is basically the gimmick they've had
yeah.
since they came. Well, it's
Except,
been a while.
well, he
actually.
was husky. Well, when he came first up,
Well, that's
he
a
was
different
husky hair. This is why I hate him. This is why he's Sir Duchalat.
It's a different person. Yeah.
Other than that, Punk and Luke Harper was okay. Not the greatest. You know, Punk got a cheap schoolboy win or whatever that thing's called. Anyway, Bryan comes down and interrupts, and
Yeah, the Wyatt family attacked. Daniel Bryan came out with his shoulder bandaged
Right, I saw that.
and delivered a couple of weak chair shots. because
He missed.
He only has one.
He missed pretty badly on one.
Well, he's got an injured arm, so.
That's true, but CM Punk saved it. So.
Speaking of injured arms, we didn't get to do a show this Saturday. And what do you think about John Cena injured being Damian Sandow?
I was watching this in AC, and I thought it's Damian Sandow.
The match was great.
I love that match.
The match was great.
The match was really, really, really good.
I was waiting for those "You Can't Wrestle" chants.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Because apparently John Cena can't wrestle.
And you know
but,
what's funny? I ended up knocking out for like a half hour, and we missed like the first half hour. So we're like wondering what the hell happened, and all of a sudden we see World Heavyweight Title match. We're like, wait a minute, already?
Yeah.
So we figured out Damian obviously cashed in,
Right.
and then they showed what Sandow did to Cena. I thought all that was good, but it comes to the conclusion. It gets ridiculous as Cena wins again.
It's not ridiculous. He's Super Cena. He's not going to lose to Damian
we know
Sandow.
that he's not. I understand that, but I figured maybe this would have boosted Sandow's.
You know what?
Career in
It
a
still
way?
could. It still
Oh
could.
yes, I think.
It just depends how the
Well, the
fallout
match.
goes.
The match was great.
The
but
match
it
was
probably
great,
should
and
have.
I think Sandow is going to be a future champion. We just don't know when. You know.
It might take a while.
It could take a while.
But
Well, yeah, we covered that. Yeah, we didn't get a chance to cover that, but yeah, what was next after?
we got the app.
Yes, more app plugins.
More app plugins.
This is what I watch Raw for. The app
the
plugs.
app plugins.
The app plugins.
The plugs for the app.
Wow.
That's
So
what I'm talking about.
we get to my favorite part of Raw, where they're talking to Paul Heyman, and I could not stop laughing.
Yes, they call
I
him Paul
could
Heyman
not
on the
stop
phone.
laughing. He has nasal contusions. He's got back problems.
He was in Europe
he was-
seeking treatment.
He was in Europe. So if you have nasal contusion,
See, Obamacare is so bad that he
so-
had to go to Europe to get some health care. That's sad.
That is sad.
That's spoken like a true Republican right
Yeah,
there.
that
It's
is
spoken like a true American.
American?
Yes.
real American.
He's going to say we the people in like
We.
5 seconds.
Oh no!
We,
when we
the
get to that
people.
match, when we
You know,
get to that match.
every time they come on, I say it. I
I know, I've seen
my
that.
hand over my heart and say "We the people" because I
And
believe.
I lose respect for you every time that you do
No,
that.
good, fine. I don't care. Okay.
But I don't like this because Paul Heyman was crying on the phone and it made me very sad.
Good, good,
It was hysterical. I couldn't.
good. A cheesy loser like Paul Heyman deserves to cry.
He's not a cheesy loser.
Yes, he
He's-
is.
He's the greatest manager of
I
all
think
time.
they call him a
No, he is
walrus, I
not.
think.
He's not a walrus. He's a human being. I'm sick of that.
But anyway, I kind of
Wait,
enjoyed it.
greatest manager of
Greatest
all time?
He
manager of
also
all
has
time.
spine trauma
Are you out of your
He
mind?
has spine trauma.
and a bruised vertebrae,
Oh goodness.
and he had to go all the way to Europe to
Poor
get this
man.
fixed.
Apparently, he was following Kobe Bryant's footsteps, going to Europe for treatment.
Our condolences go out to the Heyman family.
No, he's not dead. He's going to be back stronger than ever.
You shouldn't even give him condolences for crying out loud. You call him the greatest manager of all time?
Of all time.
You want me to offend you right now?
Go ahead.
Harvey
Terry Collins of the New York Mets is a better manager than Paul Heyman.
Harvey
No, he's
Wimpleman.
Harvey.
I thought he was gonna have a worse reaction.
No.
Apparently, he didn't, he
Jim
didn't budge.
Cornette
Jim Cornette.
with the tennis racket.
When's he gonna
You're gonna
start?
tell me-
When's
you're
Jim
gonna tell me
Cornette gonna
Bobby
stop
Heenan?
bitching about everything?
He always bitches.
He's a gosh.
You're
Get
gonna
a
tell-
life.
You're gonna tell me Bobby Heenan or Paul Bearer aren't better managers?
Oh, we've done that already. We've covered that.
Yeah, we did a list.
Well, he's not listening.
Um,
Apparently, he's not.
He's a
there-
douchebag.
you know what? Bobby Heenan can barely talk.
Oh.
Paul Bearer is dead. Therefore, Paul Heyman is the greatest manager of all time. At least current.
I really
You have signified the word douchebag on this show, man.
We're gonna if we ever get popular, we're gonna get so much hate mail. Thank you, douchebag.
No problem.
Anyway, we move on. To Ryback.
No,
and-
well, he is one of the greatest.
yes.
He is one of the greatest.
We move on to Goldberg versus the Great Khali.
No, you can't call him Goldberg. Because,
Goldberg.
No, because Goldberg
Goldberg!
was huge.
How dare you?
I don't even. I don't.
Goldberg from the Mighty Ducks. Ha!
God.
So either way, this is match
Ah,
match of the night.
That is offensive. That is just.
Match of the night. Loved it. This
Yeah.
was amazing. All it needed was Hornswoggle to take a shell shot.
Oh my
So I won.
God.
But we didn't get it.
You know, I think
You know what?
you
Why
pick him
don't we
up
just?
from his head if
You gotta
want
love.
to.
You know what? Why don't we just add Fandango to that match just to suit your needs?
That would be amazing.
No, it wouldn't.
That would be. Well, wow, Ryback and Fandango.
match anyway, right?
Sure, it's Dancing with the Stars versus Playboy versus the steroids era of MLB. Are you out of your mind?
My back sucks. Anyway, move on.
He was great. He won the match.
We get to Jobber Kofi versus.
Because the Great Khali is terrible.
He is terrible. We get
Now, what are you talking about? When he does the big boots to somebody and slaps his knee, it looks unbelievable. It looks amazing.
Anyway.
Why should he have to slap his knee?
I don't know. I don't know why he does that.
Can we move on to my favorite segment?
It's obviously not to make a noise because the foot really is
We're
hitting
gonna
the
have a
person.
new segment on the show called Jobber for like 5 minutes, and this is Jobber Kofi Kingston versus Alberto Del Rio.
This was a good match.
Why aren't both of them jobbers?
No, there's just one
because-
jobber in the match.
Because for some reason Del Rio wins. Not sure why.
For some
odd
reason,
I don't know
he
why.
just wins. I
for
don't know
reasons that
why.
completely elude
No,
us.
really, I don't understand why he keeps winning. Why he continues to be one of the top stars.
It'll dim. I think once John Cena beats him again, it'll fall off.
Now,
Oh right, he has a
now,
title match.
I don't mean to go racial here, but it's probably because the Mexican population is
not even. No, he sucks.
WWE.
He sucks.
Perhaps.
Dude, he gets no reaction. We've seen it. He gets
I know.
no reaction.
No, he blows the roof off the place every time he comes out.
This is
Everybody
why-
loves it.
He blows the roof off and boos, right?
Yeah.
Booze. Booze. But Del Rio wins, and that is a segment for a jobber. 5 minutes. I didn't last 5 minutes, more like a minute, but at the same time.
That was a pretty lengthy match.
No, it was, but you know who's going to win. It'd be nice to see if someone wasn't jobbing every single time he's out there, but, you know, it's...
Well, Del Rio's always in the title picture because everybody loves him.
What do you mean, what do you
he has
mean
to win.
everybody?
Everybody
What
loves
do you
Del
mean
Rio.
everybody?
Everybody loves
the children
Del Rio.
at the hospital he visited.
They love him.
They loved him so much, one kid passed out because of it, and
Got
he
so
couldn't
excited.
wake up.
Oh wait, you were serious about that?
No.
Oh, I was about to say. I was like, wait a minute.
Del Rio walked in and the kid passed out, and he never woke up again. That's how much he sucks. All you have to do is look at him and you pass out.
No, you would die if you would have both Alberto Del Rio and The Miz in the same room.
Oh God, that's a
Miz-
heart
no,
attack
you know
waiting to
what?
happen.
They wouldn't dare send The Miz to a children's hospital.
How do you know?
Look, kids have already been punished enough. They're in the hospital. Terrible. It's terrible. The last thing they need is The Miz to show up.
Yes. And have the monitors that beep. You know, they like you're managing your heart and stuff. All of a sudden, just the Miz steps in, it just goes flatline. Oh,
Like his
crap.
career. That's exactly.
Just a flat line, and it's get out of the room, sir. And it gets out of the room, and he magically is alive again. He just keeps going back and forth, in and out, just killing the poor
You
guy.
guys ever see the movie Flatliners?
You know, oh no, I haven't seen that. You know who should visit Children's Hospital? I remember Kane having a few memorable visits
Oh
to
my
the hospital
goodness.
back in the day, and that would be pretty entertaining.
Now, do you want Kane to go in his big red machine getup
Big
or
Red
in his
Machine.
corporate suit?
This,
getup?
Corporate
this,
suit.
this was him in the big red machine getup.
Okay.
I believe he visited Shane McMahon in the hospital.
Oh my god.
Remember
That
that?
was great.
That was.
I love that. By the way, this is really off topic for a second, but I saw a recent picture of Mick Foley. He was wearing the same thing I met him at Comic Con.
Everybody knows Mick Foley only has 3 shirts.
He was wearing the same.
Three. It's that red one that he always wears in wrestling. Whatever he wore at Comic Con.
He was wearing the Santa Village. I think it's for its book, but he was wearing the same. Not the same, like different shirt, but the same shirt underneath. It's like, how many shirts do you have of that? Change. Fat douchebag.
And that is your random 30-second segment about wrestling.
Next we get to congratulations to the Boston Red Sox.
You know what?
This is why our views,
Just quickly.
our shows. Yes,
No,
congratulations to the Red Sox.
because John Cena, I guess.
Oh, speaking of John Cena and sports, did you hear what he said about Tony Romo?
Oh, I'd love to hear this. Let's see.
I'll pull up the video, but go on.
The only reason why I said congrats to Boston because John Cena, you have a title belt to David Ortiz.
Oh, did you hear about also what TNA did
TNA
to
did the
respond
same
to that?
thing.
Well, at least they gave.
No,
at least
TNA
they
reminded
gave the
everyone.
title. At least they gave the title to the MVP.
That is
like
true.
Not
but
like some ass wipe like Dustin Pedroia or what's his name?
That was quick off the topic. That was just around. I didn't want to mention that. That's the first thing I should have started with. Was
The
congratulations.
one thing I give props to the Boston Red Sox for is for shaving their beards.
Eat it, Carlos. Eat it.
Shut up.
Eat it.
Okay, shut up.
Eat it.
You picked the American League over the National League. And
You're
a
not
Mets
supposed.
fan.
No, we'll get to that later. Anyway, we get to Big E Butt Cheeks won the app votes, and what was the
All right,
margin?
look at the choices.
Well, at least they got it right. Okay,
It wasn't nobody beats the Jizz. Okay, it wasn't.
You see, that doesn't make any sense because everybody's been beating the
I
Miz
know.
as of late. So,
Anyone missed that Wiz commercial?
well, here is John Cena's comments on Tony Romo on Sports Nation.
Oh, let's hear this.
John, look, Tony Romo's been really good this year. Had a fantastic game against Peyton Manning and the Broncos right up until the end, and he threw the interception. Would you want Tony Romo as your quarterback?
Age-old question, star versus champion. I want a champion. Tony Romo hasn't been able to prove himself in big game environments. He's never won in the big ring. If I'm an owner, I want championships. Tony Romo has yet to produce. If it was my pick, I'd have to pass.
Whoa.
Ouch.
Very nice. John Cena,
John Cena, you've
current
spoken the truth.
world heavyweight champion, knows what it takes to be a champion. Tony Romo does not.
Now, I'm just surprised he didn't talk about Jerry Jones in that segment. Because then I
You
would
and
have
Jerry
really loved him.
Jones.
I would have really
Would
loved
you
him
like
if he talked about
if
Jerry
he talked
Jones.
about Marty Mortonweg for a little while?
Yes,
Can we
absolutely.
wait? Can we
Yes.
wait on that?
Let's get
We'll
back.
in a second.
But John Cena, yes.
Congrats to you, John Cena.
Anyway, we got to Randy Orton versus Big E Butt Cheeks, and it was pretty good. I enjoyed
It
it.
was a good match.
I think we see Big E Langston as an eventually WWE champion.
Yeah, he's getting up there. But
So, the Viper-
maybe world heavyweight champion though.
Viper finished him off
Yeah,
with
you can see
an
that
RKO,
first.
You
right?
wanna know why?
Why?
Because there seems to be something going on with certain ethnicity not winning the WWE championship.
Oh,
Unless they're The Rock.
a black person.
How dare you?
No, it's true. Name
It
the
is
last
true.
name
What
the
is
last black WWE champion.
Booker T,
No, a world
That was a
heavyweight.
great
a
title.
world heavyweight,
That was world heavyweight. WWE champion. I'll look it up actually.
WWE champion.
I am now curious. I'm gonna go back and look for the first, the last black champion.
Mark Henry.
I think you might be right that it's,
No, I think
it's
he
The
was world
Rock.
heavyweight. The Rock. I try
When he
not
was
to
feuding
count
with
The Rock.
Cena, he never beat Cena.
I don't believe so. I'm gonna check that though.
That's
He might have
interesting.
beaten Orton for the title, unless that was also world heavyweight. But go on with the show. I'll look that up.
Oh, Randy Orton wins. I was impressed with Big E.
He had the RKO to end it.
Yeah, out of nowhere. Out of nowhere.
Randy Orton telling all the
No, we
all
don't,
the
we don't
women.
want to hear Michael Cole saying that. We don't want to hear JBL saying that. And Jerry the Lawler, I just won't comment
Yeah,
on
the
it anymore.
commentary. Is
Jerry-
the commentary is getting worse every single week, and they should really do something about that. Because now they're making like.
Now you see why I'm pissed off.
There's one thing I don't like about JBL. I like JBL on commentary, but there's one thing he needs to stop doing.
What's that?
Is the USO chant.
Oh God. Yeah, you're right.
He needs to stop doing that.
Ooh, kabaka, ooh, ooh. But what the hell are they saying?
They're speaking a different language. It's not.
We're in America. Ooh, kabaka, ooh, ooh, blah,
Well, you didn't
English.
have a problem with Cesaro when he was speaking 5 languages.
I love that.
See, you contradict yourself all the time. I have
But
gone
he's-
all the way
at
back
least
to
he's-
1999,
at least he's
and thus far, The Rock is the only black champion.
You want to keep going down more? As I continue
Wow.
with the show?
I'm going back to 95.
Now,
Anything?
Junkyard Dog wasn't even close to it. What?
Yokozuna. I mean, he was a
Yokozuna
he was
was
a Jap.
Samoan.
He was Samoan. Unfortunately, he was big boned.
Wow.
Let's see.
Anything?
I'm looking. And there's a few names.
Thank God.
Unless
Thank God it wasn't Bobby Lashley. Okay.
Oh my God.
Unless Vacant.
Vacant.
is
There
black.
we go. Vacant. That's the new black. It's vacant.
As of right now, really, The Rock
So
is the only.
you're smelling conspiracies. Is that what
I don't
happened this?
care. Whatever.
Well, he's
I
got a
don't
good
care if they
point.
win or not.
He's
but
got a good point.
No,
We
I
have-
understand.
But it's a
haven't
tendency
seen-
that
we
I've
haven't
seen.
Now, unless someone, makes him white, he might win.
Bleach.
Makes him.
Someone makes him white, make the color on your TV like super white. It could happen.
Well,
When they say don't adjust your TV sets.
Yeah, adjust it.
in fairness
Wow.
to the WWE though, Batista's not black, is he?
No,
No.
Absolutely
No. No.
But
Batista.
I will say this:
That's like
How many-
that's like
how
saying
many of
Brock
them-
Lesnar black. Crying out loud.
how many have been that good on the mic? I mean, I could have seen Mark Henry or Booker T as WWE champ, but
I think Booker T would have been more likely.
Booker T is no longer in my league anymore. Okay, because he
Why?
lost to Bob Backlund. That's enough said.
Oh my
he
God!
didn't lose. It was WWE.
Bob Backlund got
Fan
35%. You know how much Booker T got? Two. Two.
Wow.
How do you lose to Bob Backlund?
He didn't lose.
He's a Hall
He
of
just-
Famer.
Bob Backlund?
Well, they're both Hall of Famers. Yes.
Wasn't Bob Backlund on another Raw?
What else happened on this episode of Raw?
Yeah, please, because that was just.
Bob Backlund, future WWE champion. Next we have Fandango and Summer Rae versus Tyson Kidd, who's back finally after.
And Natalia Neidhart.
Yes.
And finally, Fandango.
Natalia Kidd.
Finally, Fandango loses. Thank you, WWE, for getting
No,
it right.
he
But
didn't
here's the
tap.
problem, though. I had a big problem with this match.
Really?
The commentators, all they did was make fun of their wedding, which is kind of.
They-
They're like,
they made
oh,
fun of the
That's
wedding?
insulting. Yes.
that is insulting in a way because they're gonna break up. I think JBL said like, oh, a divorce is like, oh no, it was Jerry the King Lawler who said it.
Oh,
It's
really?
like $100,000 for a divorce or something like
Well,
that.
Jerry Lawler's
You
been
know he's
divorced.
drunk half the
I
time.
know.
Come on.
Lawler's been divorced for like 1,000 times. JBL's the heel, so that's his job.
Especially Jerry Lawler likes underage women. Oop, I said that loud.
JBL is the ass, not the heel.
That's what he's supposed to be. That's
But
That's his thing.
It really like, why are you like saying this crap? And it's like, really, why are you saying anything about their marriage? Who cares? They got married. Yeah, keep it off TV. Oh, why? Because you have to promote Total Divas and their drama and their bullshit. Sorry.
well, it's a high-rated show, so
We don't know. We don't know that yet.
no, it is.
I just didn't like they were bringing that into the match.
Well, they have to.
Keep
Well, why
it
wouldn't
off.
you? If
Overall, how was the match?
it was nothing special.
Absolutely nothing special. After that, we had a backstage
and
segment.
you see why I hate Fandango.
It wasn't his fault.
It wasn't his fault.
I don't care. The point is he's terrible.
He's amazing.
Get him off the WWE.
Tyson Kidd a little sloppy his first match, but I'll give him a break.
First match back in a while.
I'll give him a break. But after that, we had Renee Young, who I
Renee
don't
Young, I
like.
I love her.
I don't like her.
I love Renee Young.
Don't like her.
She's very easy on the eyes.
Very easy. She doesn't see the Wyatt family coming. She just stares at them, and Brian gets beat up.
Well, at least she could see them. And what was Brian looking at? What are you doing, Brian?
It's like a Scooby Doo thing. What? What? Anyway, we get a cool back. I love this segment with Sandow and Zeb Coulter and Jack Swagger, Cesaro. Zeb
That
Coulter.
mashup is unbelievably bad. I almost want Cody Rhodes and Goldust to lose so that I could stop hearing that stupid combination of their themes.
The match was awesome.
Match was very good.
Best match of the night, by far.
Thanks to John Cena.
No, everyone took part of that match.
Yeah, Goldust is looking phenomenal.
Oh my god! And that final, oh my god, when you hit the final curtain on Cesaro, that was the best move of the match. And he had some great moves
John
during
Cena
that
busting
match.
out the Enziguri again. The Hurricane Rana, I'm sorry.
That was impressive.
Very
I've seen
good.
him do it before. I think that's just to he can wrestle and blah blah blah.
No,
So
John
that-
Cena's busted out a new move. He's got some sort of
It was nice.
inverted neck breaker he's got going on now.
It was
so.
very nice.
Inverted neck breaker.
Yeah, I believe that's what the commentary called it.
Wow.
Next, Dario looks from ringside. I did like Cesaro running into Zeb Coulter.
That looked like it hurt. I thought he killed him.
Zeb Coulter dead. Next we get Big Show is back.
No.
There we go. How did
Big
I
Show
know?
is back. back.
He's gonna get angry.
And more evidence in his lawsuit.
Oh yes, the evidence planted throughout this edition of Raw.
I loved it.
I almost fell asleep the second time. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna fall asleep before the last segment on Raw. You know, I was really okay. This segment, so I guess I can talk about it now. The reason I looked most forward to this edition of Raw was because last week, with that bit with Kane, I was very intrigued as to where they were going to go with this. Because he came back, laid waste to The Miz, very good,
awesome,
loved
yeah.
it, and then proceeded to unmask, give his mask to Stephanie McMahon, and say that the monster was hers to unleash. This leads us into this segment, where featuring the
We're
Big
not
Show.
up to that yet, though. We're up to the
The
backstage
Big Show
segment.
comes in.
We're up to the backstage segment with Triple H and Stephanie, and they're all getting together, and Big Show wants to do this in front of people. Doesn't want to do it in the back, so hence we get another commercial. We get Dolph Ziggler versus Curtis Axel.
Yep.
Curtis Axel. Oh, whoops. Dolph Ziggler wins. Yay! After that, we get the Usos versus the 3MB. Will the 3MB ever win?
They did win. They won on main event a few weeks back.
That doesn't count. No
Yes,
one
it
watches
does.
main event.
Everybody watches main event. It's more important than WrestleMania.
Oh.
So, yes.
Will
this
a
is just
title
the floor.
change ever happen?
Talk
on main
about
event?
offensive there. That's,
I like to see a title change on main event. That'd be nice. I think that would boost ratings.
It'll happen one of these days.
yeah, let's put a title match on Ion.
It could be the U.S. title, since
US
nobody,
title.
U.S. title or Intercontinental, or tag titles.
Tag titles.
Tag titles. One of the
Why don't you
titles.
put the Divas title on the line. while
No,
you're at
that
it?
is important. Everybody has to see it. Everybody has to see it change.
Next, we get the ridiculous of Los Matadores with Renee Young, and he's the bull was horny.
The bull was horny.
El Torito.
Get it? Horny?
Yeah, I get it. And,
That's PG? They got away with that?
Well, they're obviously talking about his horns.
No,
They're not referencing anything else.
No, they're referring to something.
No, they weren't. He has horns.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, this is where I'm gonna get to the age. The age of like maybe 5 from like, let's say 12.
Mm-hmm.
Get haha, oh he has horns. Now from R13 from like 18 range. Oh yeah, he's horny. You know, sexual.
It's harmless.
From but 19 from
It's
like
a harmless pun.
50. It's like we know what you're saying. You're horny. You know the midget wants.
Yeah, we get it. Yeah.
What an incredible dissect.
I do like the Olay at the end.
Spoken like a true psychologist.
Wow.
You believe that?
Very, very
I'm
well
upset
done,
they didn't have a
Jerry.
match though. Very upset they didn't
That's
have
too
a match.
bad.
Usos win, by the way. Unfortunately, next we get
Now another thing that I mentioned before about hating the WWE.com website. They post all these results about all these wins. So like the Usos winning, what's it called? Randy Orton winning, Dolph Ziggler winning.
yay.
Why is it that the picture that goes with the caption shows the winner getting his ass kicked? What the hell?
They normally do
To give you
that.
some suspense.
Yeah, that suspense.
How is that suspense?
Well,
It's a
think
result.
Think about it. If you don't have cable and you only have the internet, they want you to click on it. Wait till the ad ends. So that's like another 30 seconds. Then the video finally
I don't wait
plays.
till the ad ends. I just give up.
He just gives up.
I
But
just screw this. Fine, I
next,
won't watch your video.
we're gonna get to the.
I didn't click for ads.
This is the weakest
Thank
point
you.
of the weakest point of Raw, where we see the Bella Twins and Eve Marie versus AJ
This is not
Lee.
the weakest point
This
of
is the
Raw.
weakest
No,
point.
it wasn't.
Yes, very weak.
No, it wasn't. It was amazing.
Close to weak.
It was amazing.
No, apparently the weakest point in your mind was the app vote.
No, it was the Miz commercial.
Nobody beats the Miz.
That doesn't make any sense.
Anyway, Eve Marie gets her first victory.
Yeah, very well. Though, Schoolboy, which is better than any that Kelly's ever done.
I miss Kelly Kelly.
I don't.
She has more talent than freaking.
Kelly has talent?
Oh.
You have to have talent in order to have more talent than somebody
Eve
else.
Marie is nothing. She's just a redhead.
She's a star on Total Divas.
She's a redhead bimbo.
No, she's-
Redhead bimbo.
That's
I don't know
that's
who
not
she is.
saying much if you're a star on Total Divas.
No, it is. It's a high-rated show. It's
How do you know it's a high-rated show?
The ratings are very good.
What
Not
were the
'cause of her.
ratings? Show me scientific evidence that the ratings were high.
I'll go to Nielsen.
Oh my goodness, Carlos, thank you.
And no, John, it's not divided on, why are the ratings high? It's just, are the ratings high?
I
That's
didn't
all it
say
is.
anything.
You just said not because of her. Well, it's not focused on any one diva. It's on, like, a whole group of
It's
them.
not all of them, but, you know, I just don't like her. I mean, they just picked her. I watched the, I guess they were, like, in a meeting or whatnot, and they said they're going to put Eve Marie on TV, and JoJo gets the boot.
The only reason the ratings would be high is the fact that freaking horny guys are watching it.
Oh, no.
No, it's...
But this
People
is
watch it. People watch it because of Brian.
This
People-
is terrible.
People watch it because of Cena. People watch it because Nikki
no,
Bell's going out with one of them.
The people
this
watch it...
is terrible marketing.
It's
You
working.
posted-
It's
It's
working.
good marketing.
You
It's
posted in
working.
the same season as the NFL, college football, and NBA. What the hell is that?
Well,
It's Sunday night at 9 o'clock.
That's even more dumb.
And that is what the football game is though. Now,
but you got to remember all the women who are already watching
Yes.
E. You know, the women who don't watch football, which there are quite a few.
there are a few,
And that's the thing.
and you have the basement wrestling fans that are gonna watch it to see Daniel Bryan or AJ Lee I'm on a show, but eventually she will be most likely. You know, you have those types. Cena fans are gonna watch it. You know, they want to know what's going on with Nikki Bella and Brie Bella and the whole, you know, BS. And you have the Funkadactyls, and you got who else on Natalia and Kid going at it. You know, it's
Tyson
so
Kidd
it's pretty-
giving,
so it's pretty
giving
much a
Natalia
remake.
noogies.
So it's pretty much a remake of Beverly Hills 90210.
then we have
When
Cookie
you-
Monster on the show, and then we have the whole Sesame
Back to
Street
Raw.
gang.
What is wrong with you?
Let's get back to Raw, please.
You went from
Big Bird makes
you went from
it-
psychologist to
All
psychotic
right.
in 5
Big
seconds.
Bird makes an appearance.
Maybe we should just end the show, I guess.
Oscar the Grouch makes an appearance.
All right, move on.
The old Elmo makes an appearance.
All right.
Okay,
This is
okay.
Ants.
No, you're such a jerk.
Signing off from the Johnny Ant Show.
We're not even through the show yet.
Oh, I thought we were, because we were talking
No.
about Sesame Street.
What's wrong with Sesame Street? It's a very popular show for
All right,
kids.
so the Big Show came out. Got a
Wait a minute.
title
Did you
match.
not watch Sesame Street when you were a kid?
I did. There's
So
no
what's the
reason.
problem
There's
with
no
it?
reason I should be talking about it now.
There's nothing wrong with it. For
What's,
kids?
what's wrong?
Move on.
Yes, because kids watch our show on YouTube.
Oh God, I love you, Sir Douche-a-lot. Anyway, the Bella Twins and Eve Marie win, and we see Triple H and Stephanie heading to the ring, and they talk all this BS, and until the moment we get to an awkward commercial break.
Yeah.
Did anyone notice that?
I noticed that apparently Triple H and Stephanie were not aware that this commercial break was going to be taken, and it didn't make sense for it to
It
happen.
didn't. The Shield came out commercial. Oh.
I wonder what they did. Apparently, they just started talking to each other off mic, obviously, because they weren't expecting that. But
That's kind of when you're in the ring and just
Yeah.
camera go. Oh.
somebody's gonna get fired.
What, would we just stand around and talk? I mean, when they, when I've been to live events and stuff when that happens, like when they go to commercial, normally, say if it's Fandango, I'm just using it, Fandango and Summer Rae, the music will keep playing. Through until they come back, music's still playing, then it turns off, then next guy comes out, so on and so forth. This had to be very, very awkward for Triple H and everyone in the ring.
Sounds like it.
I mean, you're just commercial. Just what happened? I mean, but whoever that was should get fired. But now this is where I want to bring, going back to the Wyatt thing real quick. Everyone wants to know who's going to join Bryan and stuff like that. They say it's going to be Roman Reigns. He's going to drift off from the Shield. I don't think so, because now it looks like we have the real corporation. It's going to happen. We have the Shield. Now we have Kane in a suit. We have Triple H and Stephanie. It's all one big happy family. And I think it's going to stay like that till maybe Survivor Series. Who knows how long after that. So it's not going to be Roman Reigns, as people suspect it's going to be.
Yeah, the past few editions of Raw or SmackDown have had they've been trying to plant seeds to break up the Shield.
Yes.
But this week there were none. So we'll see what happens there.
So they talk, and there's a title match. He gets his job back. Anything else happen? Because I just kept hearing it was blah 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 from Triple H and blah 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 from Big Show.
No, it wasn't blah blah. This was entertaining.
Well,
And Kane coming out in a suit was obviously the talk of the night.
He has hair.
I was.
That was scary.
He has hair.
That was
A lot of people would say that this was very strange, very how can I put this?
It was weird. It was weird.
Weird, creepy, things like that. Just to see Kane as his
Lawyer. Wasn't he
no,
like
no,
running for the
he's
government?
like politician.
Like
You know,
politician.
he's into politics, and it's like this is the last place you expected to see Kane in that form.
You think Kane, you think like, oh, Big Red Monster. Now that you think Kane, he's in a suit.
Hey, I mean, you know, a lot of people are jumping to conclusions, saying this sucks. Well, let's see where it goes. Let it play out. You know,
Typical.
I'm very curious to see where they go with this.
Typical wrestling fans, which I can't stand. Just let it play out. Just like with the Wyatt thing and Punk and Bryan, let it play out. Who knows what's gonna happen? We're gonna get the Survivor Series match. Obviously, it's gonna be 3-on-3. Whoever is gonna be that third partner with them, truly can't wait to find out. But let it.
Maybe there won't
let
be.
it pan
Maybe
out.
there won't even be a third party.
I think it's gotta be. It's not gonna be a 3-on-2 Survivor Series style match. If it is, say la vie. But I'll be happy with it no matter what.
Do you know what that means? C'est la vie.
Say la vie.
Do you know what that means?
I just say it.
That's not a good idea.
It's not a good idea. What does it mean, Ant-Man?
I'm just asking. I'm just telling you. Don't. But you probably shouldn't say that if you don't know what it means.
What does it mean?
Exactly. Why are you saying it if you don't know what it means?
I'm just asking you what it means.
Moving on. They put Big Show through the table. Excuse me. They ripped his shirt off
You are
first.
a terrible co-host. I'm just asking you what it means.
They ripped his shirt off, and triple powerbombed him through the announce table.
Wow.
Good. It's about time. I'm sick of Big Show showing up and assaulting employees.
Again with the assault on the employees.
Yes. He's a fan coming in, attacking employees.
He has been reinstated.
Now he's reinstated, and he got what he deserved.
And deservedly so.
My thoughts and prayers go out to Big Show. He's hurt. Oh well.
His pride was hurt. He's not hurt.
Ant-Man's a douchebag.
I'm the
Anyway,
best.
a big douchebag. Even more douchebag than that Steve person we had on a future show. Or
Yeah, if anyone knows who that is.
yeah, I think I should friend request him again.
Well, why don't you go suck him off like you did in that Halloween picture, huh?
Oof.
All he asked you was a question, and you're just being
Continue! Just continue!
Bro goes off the air, and that's it.
What?
That's it. The powerbomb happened, and that was it.
I lost the air.
Orton taunts Big Show, and Kane just stands there, and the show just stands there, and yeah, there was a match. I mean, Big Show won by DQ.
No, it was a no contest. The result
This
says
thing
no
says
contest.
winner by DQ, Big Show.
It's
Yeah,
wrong.
that's what I saw
Wrong.
as well.
Don't mind Sir Douche-a-lot. He's
Wrong,
just a
no
douchebag.
contest.
Oh, such a douchebag. Anyway, a halfway decent Raw.
I did enjoy it.
You enjoy anything.
I don't.
Because you're a douchebag. And then McDonald's. Brought to you, this show's brought to you by McDonald's. What kind of drink you got there?
I got Coke.
Brought to you by Coke.
'Tis the season.
No, it's brought to you by McDonald's. He's loving it.
Indeed.
McDonald's.
I am
We
loving
get paid $10 for that ad, so. Anyway, I want to see where these storylines pan out. Everyone's jumping to conclusion already.
it. Pretty much.
As
Put the Wyatt family in a crater.
like I said, the big problem everyone has is Danny Bryan out of the title picture. I don't mind it. I think his moment's gonna happen soon, just not right
No,
now.
forever mid card.
This is
He's
why-
gonna end up just like Dolph Ziggler.
This is why you're a douchebag. Okay?
He's gonna end up just like
He's
Dolph
gonna
Ziggler.
end up like Dolph Ziggler.
Yes.
Dolph Ziggler did that on his own though, because he is a douchebag backstage. So
It
that's
seems like it,
to
yeah.
what we know. But other than that, I mean, halfway decent Raw, exciting storylines will pan out
They're not
soon.
even counting the votes. They're just saying Christie won.
Christy
Yeah.
won, by the
I
way.
just saw that.
Christy wins.
Might want to turn up the volume on the TV a little bit. They're gonna do something on Incognito on O'Reilly.
Oh, we'll get to that in a second. That's wrestling's over. We're gonna, I guess, end the show with
Yes, this is that man. Goodbye. Talk to you later.